Hello everyone, my name is Enzo and I've got some Battlefield 3 for you today. This is a game of conquest on Caspian border. It is on the Xbox 360. I haven't been playing Battlefield as much lately, but this is a game I actually got a little while ago. I'm using the Sega on Caspian border, which I don't really know why, because Caspian border is normally the kind of map where even me, someone who always uses, well I don't always use it, but for the most part plays the engineer kit. I'll switch to either assault or support and bring out a more long range suitable weapon, so picking up the Sega on this map was a little bit unusual and I actually have no idea why I did it. But in saying that, it actually worked surprisingly well. You just have to make sure that you stick to the close quarter sort of areas, preferably run about the checkpoint where I'm here, A on Xbox. I think it might be a different marked flag on PC, can't actually remember, and up on the hilltop bit. On Caspian in particular, I'd recommend you stay away from the forest if you're going to try and use a shotgun. Overall though, with most maps in this game, the shotguns are a pretty useful, handy choice of weapon, even more so than they were in Bad Company 2, which is saying something, because in that game, with the right setup, a pump action shotgun could be fairly powerful. I was quite disappointed when this game came out actually that there was no other options for other pump action shotguns other than the 870, because Bad Company 2 I think had 3 different ones. We had the Neosted, the Spaz 12 and the 870 Combat. I think that statistically all 3 of those guns were actually the same, barring maybe a couple of pretty irrelevant features like, you know, like a millisecond difference in reload time, or nothing really game changing when you're using the weapons, but just, you know, a little variety like that makes things a little bit more interesting, keeps things fresh. Because for the most part the maps in this game aren't very big though, in most cases you are going to do well if you pick up the Sega or the 870. I don't really want to talk about the USAS because, to be honest, that thing makes me want to punch my screen, the amount of people that use it with the frag rounds, and I'm not going to get into that, but I have a feeling when the new map pack comes out, the close quarters map pack, which I'm not convinced that I'm going to be buying, to be honest, for a PC or Xbox. I don't like the idea of even more close quarters maps than we already have. I think that things might even get worse on the shotgun front there actually. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I wonder if I haven't actually looked into it too much. I don't know if there's going to be more weapons, but if there are, I wouldn't be surprised if the shotgun was something which came up a little bit more there because of the idea behind close quarters map pack. Yeah, the thing about the close quarters thing that's sort of worrying me a little bit is the way that with the assignments that we had in Karkin, which was something I didn't like at all. I didn't think it added anything to the game. I don't like the idea of all this shiny stuff where you have to play with a gun that you don't actually want to use to unlock this other gun that you probably won't want to use anyway after trying it twice and realising that it's not actually very good. The problem and the thing that I'm worried about with the new expansion pack is that they're going to look at it and they're going to have these other weapons which people are going to want to unlock, and like I said, you're going to have to do things that you wouldn't otherwise do to unlock these weapons, and then people are going to have to be playing on these maps to unlock these new things, and they're going to see that people are playing on these maps and they're going to think that people want more close quarters maps. And as far as I'm aware, I don't think the Battlefield community in general wants close quarters maps. I think we want bigger maps. We want more maps. Like, even Caspian itself isn't necessarily huge, but I mean, I would rather see a lot more maps like Caspian and Operation Firestorm in Battlefield 3. We don't have enough of them. I remember mentioning a wee while ago that there was a poll on the battle log that said that Operation Metro was actually the most popular map. This wasn't based on like statistics or anything like how much people play the maps. This was based on people actually voting, saying, you know, this is my favourite map. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if whoever's behind making these decisions about map packs at EA or DICE or whoever's in charge of that has actually looked at something like that and said, oh look, people want to play on the close quarters maps, people want the bottleneck maps that are completely designed for rush and don't actually fit around conquest at all, where people just sit on either side and throw grenades and rocket each other. That's what the Battlefield community wants, and that is not what the Battlefield community wants. The Battlefield community wants bigger maps where there are more vehicles and where there's more freedom to do what you want to do, where you're not forced into the same area as 63 other people. But yeah, that's just sort of my thoughts on the upcoming DLC. I just realised that this has been the most negative video that I've ever made. I didn't actually intend it to be like that. When I sat down to record my commentary here, I never thought I would get so pessimistic and sad about the game, because I actually do still enjoy playing it, regardless of however what I just said made it sound. You probably now, if you hear me speak for the first time here, you're probably going to think that I absolutely hate this game, which isn't true at all. But I've been playing another couple of games lately that I never tried before. I downloaded the Tribes Ascend beta, which is an excellent game. The movement in that game is so fluid and unique. It's really interesting, it's really different. I've never ever played anything like that before, and the maps in that game are actually really big too, just to relate it back to what I was just saying there. I'd really recommend you try that. I think it's going to be a completely free to play game when it comes out too, but the beta is completely open and you can get it off just if you just Google Tribes Ascend. In fact, I put a link in the description to it. Yeah, really fun game. I was just having a look at actually what games were coming up this year. It seems to be a fairly quiet one with a few sort of standard releases. I'm really looking forward to the Bioshock game that's coming out in June, I believe, which was pushed back from, I think, March it was supposed to come out. But apart from that, I'm looking forward to Guild Wars 2, which looks to be a really fun PvP game, and Diablo 3, which has been an official release date's been announced. I think it's just at the start of May that game's coming out. I never got the chance to play the beta of it, but I've watched quite a few videos of it and I'm really looking forward to trying out Diablo 3. But anyway, this game was actually just coming to an end, so I really appreciate if you've sat through my really negative video. I apologise for that, but I'd really like to know what people think about what I was just saying there, and you know what your thoughts are on the upcoming map pack. Maybe you're looking forward to it. If so, let me know why in the comments, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.